Hello students, Namaste. Today I start exercise 3.4, example 2, number 5, part 9 of standard 10 maths. Part 5. Here also you have to form two equations and you have to solve by elimination method. And I hope that you have done revision for 1 to 4. They are very important sum in part 8. So you have to do that examples with practice. And now last example 5 of this example 2, and it is based on fixed charge. I read the sum. A lending library has a fixed charge for the first 3 days and an additional charge for each day thereafter. Sarita paid ₹27 for a book kept for 7 days, while Susie paid ₹21 for the book she kept for the 5 days. Find the fixed charge and the charge for each extra day. So last statement you see, find the fixed charge and the charge for each extra day. So from that statement here you have to write let x be the fixed charge and y be the extra charge for each y be the charge for each extra day. Y be the charge for each extra day. So let x be the fixed charge for 3 days. If you kept book for 3 days, then there is a fixed charge x rupees. Let x be the fixed charge, and they said that for 3 days you have to pay x rupees only, fixed rate, x rupees you have to pay. But if you kept with you book how many days, more than 3 days, then for each day you have to pay y rupees each day. Suppose some kept book for 4 days, then for 3 days he or she has to pay x rupees fixed, and now remain one extra day, 3 plus 1 4. So for 1 day extra he has or he has to pay y rupees. Clear? So for 3 rupees x rupees is the fixed charge. 3 days x rupees is the fixed charge, and after that you have to pay y rupees for each extra day. Now there are two information and two persons are there. Which are they? They are first is Sarita and Susie. Sarita and Susie. So lending library has a fixed charge for first 3 days and additional charge for each day thereafter. Sarita paid how many rupees? Sarita. Studying is like this. Sarita. How many rupees she paid? She paid 27 rupees. That means rupees 27. For how many days? For 7 days. So she kept book with her how many days? 7 days. So 7 means 3 days x rupees charge. 7 days. I split into this way. 3 days. So remaining days 4 days. So y how many times? 4 times. And for 3 days she has to pay only fixed charge x rupees. After that she has to pay y how many times? 4 times. So 4y, that is equal to 27 rupees. So some students they may write here 3x, but for 3 days For 3 days I have here mentioned 3 days X rupees fixed. So this equation I make for Sarita. And now there are second person Susi. She paid rupees 21 for how many days? So Susi paid 21 rupees for 5 days. How many days? 5 days. So read question carefully. So 5 days, that means what? 3 days X rupees. And now after 3 there is how many days? 4 and 5, 2 days. So y how many times? 2 times y. So here 3 days and here 2 days. So total 5 days. 3 days X rupees charge. So what will be the equation? X plus for extra day, there are 2 extra days. So y plus y, 2y is equal to total rupees he paid 21. Okay. So this way I have made 2 equations. And now after this you have to write solving equation 1 and 2 by elimination method. Clear? So first equation x plus 4y is equal to 27. Second equation x plus 2y is equal to 21. And it is easy to cancel the x variable. So don't write here multiplying second by 2, so that don't try to eliminate y variable. It may take time. You can do, but it may take time. So only you change the sign. 2y positive, 4y minus 2y is 2y is equal to 27 minus 21 is 6. So what is the value of y now? 6 by 2, 3. So extra charge per day is 3 rupees. Okay, y is 3 rupees. Now substituting y equal to 3 in any equation, I substitute in second equation. So you have to write, putting y equal to 3 in equation 2, you get x plus 2y is equal to 21, and therefore 2 into 3, and therefore x equal to 21 minus 6, that is 15. Clear? So for 3 days, the fixed charge is 15 rupees. Clear? And after that, according to extra days, per day 3 rupees extra charge. If you put this value here and you will see that your answer is correct or not. 15 plus 4 3 are 12, 12 plus 15, 27. Our answer is right here. 15 plus 3 2 6, 15 plus 6, 21. So both equations satisfy. So this way I have completed exercise 3.4. Okay. By elimination method, answer you have to write. Sarita and Susi. For Sarita and Susi, fixed charge is 15 rupees. And extra charge per day is how many rupees? 3 rupees. At last you have to write each statement. Okay. And now I start algebraic method. What is the last name of last method? Cross multiplication method. We have seen in exercise 3.1, 3.2 graphical method. After that in 3.3 substitution method. In 3.4 elimination method. Now in 3.5 we shall see which method? Cross multiplication method. So first I explain generally cross multiplication method, and after that we shall start exercise 3.5. Suppose you have pair of linear equation in standard form like this: a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. And you know conditions. So in 3.1 I have already said that a1 b1, a2 b2, all a2 b2, c1 c2, all coefficients and constant terms, they are real numbers. and a1 square plus b1 square not equal to 0, a2 square plus b2 square not equal to 0. This is the condition. Okay, condition both simultaneously not equal to 0. Coefficient of x and y both simultaneously not equal to 0. And the method I want to explain, what is the name? Cross multiplication method. Now see the method how I obtain x and y in general way. So in general way, you have to, this method is only applicable for unique solution. Unique solution means what? In part 1 I have explained, if the ratio a1 upon a2 and b1 upon b2 not equal, then you get which of solution? Unique solution. And if a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is equal to c1 upon c2, then you get infinite solution. And if a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is not equal to c1 upon c2, then you get no solution. Parallel lines are parallel. That I have discussed in part 1. So this method is only applicable for unique solution. Clear? And suppose you don't check like this and direct you apply cross multiplication method, and that topic I first explain cross multiplication method and then I discuss about that topic, infinite and not solution form. So after checking this, if you get this type of ratio, they are not equal first two ratio, then how to find the solution by this method? So I apply this method. You have to write x upon, in denominator you have to write, I take this type of column a1, a2, b1, b2, c1, c2. These three columns I made. And x upon, you have to put your hand over here and you have to write b1, b2, c1, c2. If you don't write this, then also you can write b1, b2, c1. Don't write variable term. Why don't write here? Okay? Only coefficient and put arrow like this. Cross multiplication, downward arrow and upward arrow. It is equal to y upon, now put y upon, so you put your hand here. Third column and first column, third column and first column, c1, c2, a1, a2. Put downward arrow and upward arrow, dotted arrow, upward arrow is dotted. Is equal to, this ratio equal to this ratio is equal to, I now rub this, 1 upon, so c1, c2, last you put your hand here, then you write first column and second column, a1, a2, b1, b2. Put downward arrow like this and upward arrow like this. And then you have to write, therefore, x upon, do multiplication, b1 c2 minus b2 c1 is equal to y upon a2 c1 minus a1 c2. Means you have to do product of downward arrow, numbers of downward arrow and minus product of numbers on upward arrow. Here, product of downward arrow minus product of upward arrow. So this way you have to do subtraction, a1 b2 minus a2 b1. Clear? So here I now say one important thing, if you don't check and if you apply this way, and suppose this calculation has, suppose x upon 0, y upon 0 and 1 upon 0, all subtraction become 0, suppose. Then that means no solution exists, means here in solution not exist, that means unique solution does not exist, but you get infinite solution. You get infinite, because see here 0 upon 0, 0 upon 0. So infinite solution exists. You don't get particular value x equal to and y equal to, and if you substitute this, then it satisfies the solution. Okay. So if you get 0, 0 everywhere, then infinite solution. Actually. And suppose here you not get 0 and some number is there, suppose here is also some number, then you have to x equal to, if you compare these two ratios, then 2 upon 0 is not defined, y equal to 3 1 ja 3 upon 0 not defined. So not defined, that means no solution exists. Here in this case, if only 0 is in the denominator of 1, the solution does not exist, that means lines are parallel. Lines are parallel. So this method only applicable for unique solution. Clear? And unique solution, then you apply this method, otherwise you obtain this type of this, and no solution exists, that you have to write in statement. Okay? Don't write x equal to 2 upon 0. It is not defined. Denominator must not be equal to 0. So be careful. So this way I have explained cross multiplication method, and now I take one example of exercise 3.5 so that you can understand very well. So exercise 3.5. Example 1. I read the sum of exercise 3.5, example 1. They say that which of the following pairs of linear equations has unique solution, no solution, or infinite many solutions. In case there is a unique solution, find it by using cross multiplication method. So first you have to determine this equation has unique or no solution or infinite. First you determine. If unique solution exists, then you have to apply cross multiplication method and find the value of x and y. So I write first one, x minus 3y minus 3 equal to 0, and second equation 3x minus 9y minus 2 equal to 0. Okay. So first we find a1 upon a2 ratio. Yes, a1, a2. a1 means 1. Coefficient of x is 1. a1 is 1. Coefficient of a2, x, so a2 is 3. So 1 upon 3 is the value of first ratio. b1 upon b2. So that is minus 3 upon minus 9. Minus minus plus. 3 3 ja 9, so I get 1 upon 3. And see, both ratios are equal. Now see, both ratios are equal, and now I find third ratio, C1 upon C2. What about third ratio? C1 is minus 3, C2 is minus 2. So minus minus plus, and I get 3 upon 2. It is different than both these. So we can summarize this from this 3 ratio. We can say that a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2, but these two ratio not equal to c1 upon c. This like, because this value is different. See, you highlight like this. 1 upon 3, 1 upon 3 same. But 3 upon 2 is not same c1 upon c2. So last case, therefore lines are parallel, no solution exists. So here you have to write this, the system has no solution. System has no solution. So don't apply the method. Don't apply the method. And if you apply method, then you get 1 upon 0. See a1, b2, 9 1 ja 9, minus 9. See a1, b2, minus 9. Minus product of these two, again minus 9. So minus 9 plus 9, 0. So if you apply cross multiplication method, then you get 1 upon 0. Now I have explained just x upon any number, y upon any number, 1 upon 0. Then x and y you can't obtain. So no solution exists. Second step. I take second step. Okay. Let us see in second what happened. 2x plus y is equal to 5. 3x plus 2y is equal to 8. So here I want to say one important thing. Here constant terms are on right side. So in applying cross multiplication method, constant term you must have to write on left hand side. So I first put this C1 on this side, so minus 5 equal to 0. So don't forget, in cross multiplication method you must have to write constant term on this side, means standard form. You have to write standard form. Okay, all the terms on left hand side. But in elimination method we keep this term on that side. In elimination, graphical method, substitution method, you may write like this. But in cross multiplication method you must have to write all the terms on left side. Now I see A1 upon A2, that is 2 upon 3. B1 upon B2. Yes, 1 upon 2. Both ratios are not equal. See. Therefore, A1 upon A2 not equal to B1 upon B2. And therefore, you have to write unique solution exists. Therefore, unique solution exists, and therefore you have to apply which method? Cross multiplication method. You have to apply. So applying cross multiplication method, that you have to write solving equation 1 and 2 by cross multiplication method, that you have to write, and therefore x upon, I have already explained you in general method, x upon, you put your hand 1, 2, minus 5, minus 8. See, if you put here, then you put 5, plus, so it becomes wrong or not. So you must have to write this way. Y upon third column first, that is minus 5, minus 8, 2, 3. And put downward arrow and upward arrow. Constant term 2, 3, 1, 2. Therefore, x upon, now new product C, plus minus minus 1 into 8 minus 8 minus product of this minus product of this. So this product is negative, plus minus minus 5 to 10 minus 10, put in bracket. Be careful. Product of downward arrow, product of upward arrow, put between them, put minus sign. That is equal to y upon product of negative plus minus 15, 5 3 is 15, minus again product is negative minus 16, put in bracket. And that is equal to 1 upon 4 minus 3. 3 1 ja 3, 2 2 ja 4. So be careful, product of these two and minus product of these two. And after this, what you have to do, simplify this. X upon minus 8 plus 10, y upon minus 15 plus 16 is equal to 1 upon 4 minus 3 is 1. 4 minus 3 is 1. And therefore, x upon 10 minus 8, 2. 16 minus 15, 1. 1 upon 1. Now see, you get 3 ratios are equal, so what you compare first with last. So you get value of x or not? X equal to 2 1 ja 2. 2 1 ja cross multiplication. 2 1 ja 2. 2 upon 1, that is 2. And therefore y is equal to again, and see here, if you put 2, x equal to 2 upon 2, 1. You get 1 or not? So your answer is right. Now to make this ratio is equal to 1, what is the value of y? Y equal to 1 1 ja 1 upon 1. I don't write denominator as 1. It is what it is. So y equal to 1. So this way you have to simplify two equations. Okay? And answer is x equal to 2 and y equal to 1. If you put in that equation, then it satisfies both the equations. So this way you have to find solution by cross multiplication. Clear? So you have to write this way I write this equation 2x plus y equal to 5. See, 2 2 ja 4, 4 plus 1 5 or no? And in second equation, see 3x plus 2y equal to 8. Then 3 2 ja 6, 6 plus 2 1 ja 2, 6 plus 2 8 or no? So this answer, our answer is correct. It satisfies both the equation. Thank you and have a